I am Ruth Reynolds, and I've been in the process serving business for 22 years. It's really funny because North Carolina's got 100 counties, and I think I covered most of them when I first started back in 1990. There was nobody doing it. I had nobody to guide me. I had a couple of attorneys that believed in me and said I could do it, and they really encouraged me. But it's been a rough road. It's gotten a lot easier with the state associations, and that's why it was so important for me to be here today to represent NAPPS. NAPPS is incredible. They've been around for 30 years, a lot longer than me, and they offer an awful lot to their members. When I first started, the directory was about this big. There were 3 members from North Carolina, me being one. Now the directory is about this thick. And the good thing about it is you're going to get the best publicity you could possibly get and exposure for your company. And it's a great way to network. Like meeting Steve, it was a real honor. And I've never been to Colorado. This is my first trip. I didn't want to miss the opportunity to have a chance to speak to the association. But it's a wonderful organization. If you're not a member, I highly recommend you go back and grab an application on break. I've got my name at the top, P&G, which is Promotion and Growth, which is what the president of the association appointed me the director. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the benefits. First of all, you get a listing in the directory that you will get mailed every year. It's one directory and it comes out in the spring. The website, as you well know, is universal. Everybody goes to the web to find what they want. There's 6 issues a year of the docket sheet, and you're talking about a lot of really good information. If you want to peruse it back there on the table and see what it's all about, it tells you everything. You get discounts through the association, such as discounts with UPS, your shipping. They're working on health insurance for the members. There's an awful lot of things in the hopper that I think are going to benefit everybody. We're all looking at our dollars right now because they're slim and far between, and the government's trying to close every door they can to keep us from making a good, honest living. But I think NAPPS is going to be a real proponent in keeping us in business. They work on legislation. They're constantly monitoring this. They want to make sure that we can stay in business. They are the National Association of Professional Process Servers. They're the only national association that we have. We have international members. I do work for Canada, the UK. I get work from all over the world. It's wonderful. They call, and after you develop a relationship, they don't even call anymore. I've got clients that I've had now for 19 years. They just send me the work. We know what each other expects. Unless there's something different, they may make a phone call. It's a great organization, and if you're not a member, you need to be a member. It will behoove you to spend $150 a year and then go to the conferences. Get to know these people that are sending you work. You'd be surprised what a difference it'll make, I promise. Legislative alerts, state association news and information. We're forming all over the country. It's so good to see Passcode being a part of it. This past September the 22nd, we held our first annual meeting for the North Carolina Association of Professional Process Servers. We've got to have a voice. If you know anything about North Carolina at all, and I know those 2 gals in the back that I met earlier, they do know about North Carolina. And thank you for being here. Everything that's filed in North Carolina has to go to the sheriff first. We don't even get first shot at it. I said if it's filed in North Carolina and it's not a subpoena, it has to go to the sheriff first. You cannot circumvent Rule 4. After it comes back unserved, and you're not a part of the action over the age of 21, you can go serve it. But by then, everybody's lit up and it's just making your job harder. So as an association, we have 45 members. We will be moving toward getting legislation passed. It's going to be difficult because the sheriff's the most powerful entity in North Carolina. So we've got our work cut out for us, for sure. We have the calendar of upcoming events that lets you know where the state associations are having meetings and conferences. Travel discounts and information. If you're going to be traveling to conferences and stuff, don't you want to get the more bang for your buck? NAPPS is where you need to go. Every month, bi-monthly, there's an article in there about how you can get more points, how you can get discount rates. It's just a win-win for everybody. The annual conference every year has top speakers and good information. It will improve your business. It will bring more business into your business. I promise you. When I first got into it, I was really discouraged. It was slow, very, very slow to build. And I ran all over the state trying to keep it going. Now, because I've invested in my business by joining NAPPS and going to these conferences, I feel like I've got a business that'll keep me until I retire in 30 years. But our next conference is going to be in April in Phoenix, Arizona. Join and come and meet me there. I'd love to introduce you to all the people I know there, because then the next one that you come to, you're going to know so many, and they're going to seek you out. I promise you. We have committees working with the National Sheriff's Association to establish and continue communication with them. And we also have international relations. So we've got a broad blanket that NAPPS takes care of for us. That's why you need to support it and be a part of it. The more members we have, the bigger voice we have, the more power we have. I promise you that if you come in, you won't go out. You won't give up your membership to NAPPS. It's too important. We now have social media. NAPPS has a Facebook page. I would invite you to go and look at it. Go to the website and look over the website. My card back there, if I can help any of you in here with your membership or direct you or answer any questions, I'm certainly there for you. I've got a card with my personal email on it and the NAPPS website, and it's back there on the table with the applications. How many members of NAPPS are in this room now? Ooh, I love it. Wow, that's great. Has it helped your business?
Can I just say something? I want to put in a little plug for NAPPS because there's one thing that you didn't say. Beside all the stuff that you did say, I want to tell you, you have to be a process server for 1 year before you can join NAPPS. And you
True.
have to have references. But the amount of money that we paid in dues to NAPPS, we usually make back within 1 week of working from the service we get from NAPPS. So in other words, our yearly dues, we usually give like $175. We usually make that much back in a year just from the NAPPS business that we get. That's how good it is.
How do other members recommend members in NAPPS? If you're just, needing a serve done.
Well, the good thing about it is there's a safety net over here. A lot of associations, and I don't know if Pasco's got it yet in place, but we immediately implemented a grievance and arbitration committee, so that if some member is not doing the right thing, they won't be there very long. NAPPS has that too. If somebody's out here doing sewer serves or doing bad or not paying their bill, they're not going to last long. This is a quality organization, and they care about their members. They want to see you succeed, and they'll give you all the tools to do it. You've just got to join.
Well, I'm just saying, though, how do I join? How do people find me and use me as a server?
All right, I'll give you a good example. I belong to probably 10, 15 state associations as an associate member. That's where these people like in Washington State are going to go and see who's an associate member in North Carolina. I'm going to use them. They took the time to be a member of my state association. But a lot of them will go and look on there and plug in a zip code, and it'll tell you who's the closest there. I cover 5 counties around me, but like I said, we have 100 counties in North Carolina. The state association, now when they call me, a lot of them call me just because they've used me for years and years. And they'll say, can you serve in Rocky Mount? And I'll say, oh, no, I can't. Go to our new website for the state association. You'll find somebody. We got somebody from the mountains to the coast. And it grows that way. That's how it happens. And I promise you, Steve said something 150% right. This pie's big enough for everybody. I've got probably 30 process servers in my backyard. We're all busy. I'm very proud to sit on this board. I've been a member for 22 years, and it has sustained me, and it will continue to. And I'm proud to be here and talk to you today. I thank you for welcoming me so nice. Everybody's just great. Steve promised me this, though. He said it was going to be this way.
And have a nice...
And have a great Carolina Day in Colorado. Thank you.